Hello.
Hello.
How you doing? Hello.
Look.
How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Because you're a massive.
Thanks.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
Whoa.
Hello. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Can you show me my muscle?
You gotta show me yours first. Let me see what you do. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Strong. Yeah, nice.
Can you lift the elephant?
I can try.
Can you pull a tree off when it's going?
I don't think I can pull a tree out.
Can I hang your arm?
Yeah, you can. You wanna swing? Oh, yeah. You're strong. Yeah.
Can I grab your muscle? Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa. Whoa.
Soft?
Yeah, no, it's tight. Whoa. How many push-ups can you do?
Yeah, I can do a lot. What about you?
2.
2?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, show me. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go.
How much do you spend like a month on food alone?
Oh man, a lot. It's 1,000 pounds a month.
Jesus, okay.
It's a lot of food.
So I was going to ask you some questions about your house. Do you have your house set up so that you can sort of get up and do some weights and then kind of eat some good food?
No, not home, because obviously,
Yeah.
UK places, they don't get that big, man. It'd
yeah.
be nice to have a home gym and everything else, but
Yeah.
in terms of food, yeah, my house is set up like 2 fridges, everything else stacked out for food and eating and all that. Gym is local, so
Yeah.
like, 2 minutes away from my home.
So do you just do like modeling?
Nah, because I do bodybuilding, man.
So your main job is just like competing bodybuilding?
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't get paid if you don't win?
No, I got my endorsement, got my sponsorships, got everything
Oh,
else with it.
sponsorships.
Yeah, so
Oh,
yeah,
man.
So are you at like the size you want to be, or do you want to be bigger, smaller?
At this point, I'm not even at my usual biggest yet. So I still got another 15 pounds before I get to my biggest point. Right now do I want to be bigger? Not particularly. I don't think about it. It happens.
Breakfast usually, is that the most important meal? And what is it? I don't know, what do you think?
Do 6 meals.
6 meals.
All 6 of them. All 6 of them are important. Obviously,
Yeah.
we always start off simple breakfast. Right? Breakfast
Yeah.
is always the same way around. No eggs, oats, oatmeal.
Yeah.
Do you like football? Because you're from England?
I like soccer. Yeah,
Soccer,
I
yeah.
used to watch soccer, but I don't watch it for a long time now.
Yeah.
But
Do you have a team though?
I used to have a team. I used to be Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yeah, but
it's
then that was a long
it's
time
tough
ago.
to be a Chelsea fan these days, isn't it?
Yeah,
Up and down.
I heard. Did you know?
Yeah, that's rough.
Are there any like misconceptions you think people have about bodybuilders?
Oh yeah. They always have this misconception about bodybuilding, thinking it's very vain and vanity. I choose to do this not because you want attention or you want anything. I do this because I want to challenge myself to the best of my ability and what I can do, what I can achieve.
And then beat that past version of yourself, basically.
There you
Just
go.
moving forward. Yeah.
My idea is, okay, I want to see how far can I push it, how far can I go, what is the limit of what this body can handle.
So a couple of questions about your name, because you're called Samson, right?
Yeah.
That can't be a coincidence. Samson was like the strong guy from the Bible, right?
Yeah. People are like, oh, what's your name? I'm like, Samson. They're like,
For
oh,
real?
really? I'm like, hey, you want to see my passport?
Yeah. You've almost sort of lived up to that name, right? Yeah.
How many years did it take you to build this body?
Now I've been doing this just over 10 years now.
10 years, that's a
Yeah,
lot.
I know.
What's something that you feel like you can't do anymore, or that's difficult because of your size?
A lot of things I can't do anymore.
Like what?
I used to be able to swim before.
You can't swim?
Oh God, no.
Well,
You
you
just
sink?
sink
Oh,
like
man.
a rock. Running. As much as it is, I can't do any long distance running like that anymore. I can't go out and not because I can't, but it draws so much attention when you're out in public. I can't go to the shop and buy clothes anymore.
You just have to get them specially made for you now?
Because I said they go 4XL or above.
What's your plan when you're done bodybuilding? Do you have like another breakaway job or
Retire, take some time off, enjoy
open a
downtime.
restaurant or something? Or?
Probably open a gym or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Were you a bully?
No, I was too small to be a bully.
Oh.
I was really small when I was young.
Did you get picked on?
Yeah, I was smaller than you when I was young.
Oh, that's too bad. was your favorite subject when you were at school?
Oh man, I really did. You know, I love history.
Do you have any weaknesses? Like, it's going to really set me off, so I have to avoid this? You know, is there anything that you could talk about?
I don't know. Don't piss off my wife. That's one.
That's good. It's a good one. I mean, guys, listen. That's what you have to do.
That's the most biggest tip you can get with that.
Yeah.
Man. Happy wife, happy life. Yeah, that's true.
Can you lift me?
Yeah, come in. Stay still. See? Ready? Yeah? Oh, you want to go up again?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yes.
Oh.
You probably feel a lot of responsibility too. Like if you're out, if there's any kind of crisis, people are gonna look to you first to like do something.
The funny thing is the way is the other way around. When you're out in public, especially in outside situation, you have more, especially in the UK I'm from, you have guys trying to test their manhood against you. They always seem to target the biggest guy they can find to think they want to prove something.
That's how it is when I go out. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I'm just kidding.
So those kind of situations, you have to sort of be able to keep a cool head, and it's very easy to be looked at as the aggressor.
What's like the weirdest request or message or anything that you've gotten from a fan, like either in the streets or online?
I've got a lot of strange ones. Send me your underwear.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of crazy ass.
You just like block them or just like show your wife? Or
We laugh about it.
Yeah.
Damn, okay. Guys, you guys saying, "Oh, can you beat me up?" I just want someone like you to beat me up. Damn, the world is crazy.
Did you ever have friends who were like bouncers? Like actors do, they become waiters, and bodybuilders are like bouncers.
I find it the other way around. I find it like, you know, bouncers become bodybuilders.
Yeah.
The other way around. You know, guys normally that work the door and stuff like that, they come to the gym to get bigger.
Yeah,
and they graduate into this.
Yeah.
Most of the time, that's the way you always say it, not the other way around.
How many sports did you play?
Now I've played 4. I think I played football, like you did, and then I moved on to basketball, and then I started rugby. Moved on to rugby, and then from there I started bodybuilding from rugby. And I've been doing this ever since.
Do you find relationships very important for you?
Oh man,
Does that help
massively,
you?
massively.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's 24/7, you can't step away from it. There's no break. You know, like most sports, you can play the sport and then have a night out,
Right.
have some time with your friends, and just
Yeah.
really forget about it for a day or two. Nothing.
Yeah.
With this, there is no getting away from it. It's 24/7. Oh, it's train, eat, sleep. So I think, you know, having a partner that so not only understands that, but also understand that you need a break from it. It's gold, man. It's really gold, and it all keeps you balanced in that way.
Yeah.
You know, definitely having the right relationship, it's powerful.
So like actors, they navigate, they migrate to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Where do bodybuilders? Is there like
Before,
a
it
mecca
used
somewhere?
to be California. You know,
Yeah.
it used to be, you know, Venice Beach, California, in the Arnold's days. But now with the internet, social media makes it free for you to do this from anywhere you are.
Are you like the biggest guy in your gym?
I'm probably the biggest guy in almost any gym I can think about around where I live. So that just seems comes with the territory, though.
So obviously you're huge.
Yeah.
But if you could add 2 inches to anywhere on your body, where would it be?
Oh man, probably my back. And that's only for competitive stand. That's all I need to do before now and the end of the year.
How long do you work out a day?
Oh, an hour.
1 hour? That's it?
1 hour a day.
What's the weirdest thing someone's made you like lift or something to show your strength?
Because this thing, right, because of bodybuilding, we don't really focus so much on training. It's not powerlifters where them guys have to lift cars and joists and tires and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We focus more on trying to have that look, that whole bodybuilding look, to have that mass and that strength and that part of it. You don't really feel the need to actually really try to show it off. You're just like, okay, you know, you have it when it's necessary, but you don't really have to.
How much sleep do you get, and how important is it for you,
mean-
especially with fitness?
Yeah, for me, I try to get about 8 hours sleep a night.
Yeah.
You know, people sort of misunderstand the idea. They think the idea of you grow muscle in the gym, but you don't grow muscle in the gym. You break down muscle in the gym. You recover when you sleep. So I can train all I want. I can go to the gym and eat all I want, but if I'm not sleeping enough, it's nothing happens. You end up just becoming groggy. You end up, if anything, you end up going backwards. So having that rest break and having that actually real full-on sleep is something that is key. You know, it's something that you can do with, you know.
Do you have like a special doctor or anything because you're like so like different than the average person?
No, same doctors as you guys.
Same doctor?
Same doctor all around, but obviously the more you gotta have someone that really understands what we're doing and understand the sport and understand that we're so big and so huge and we know the norm. All right. There we go. Nice, nice. Nice chatting to you.
Yeah.
Good job.
Next time, hopefully, we get to arm wrestle. So,
Oh, yeah, of course.
I think I got you.
Thanks,
Give us
man.
a
We appreciate it.
hug, man.
Yeah,
Hug.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Nice.
Appreciate it. That one. Thanks.
Take
Thank
care.
You too.